All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we are literally drawing up the blueprint for any travel agency that wants to do more than just survive online. They want to thrive. If you want to turn those casual online browsers into actual paying customers, well, you are in the perfect spot.
So let's kick things off with a single number that really changes everything: 87%. That is the massive percentage of travelers who now do all their research and booking online. This isn't just some passing trend, folks. It's a seismic shift. It means your digital presence isn't just important, it's pretty much everything.
Okay, so here's the game plan. This is the 5-part blueprint we're going to build together today. We'll start with the big picture, the digital travel revolution. Then, we'll lay the foundation with your website. Figure out how to attract people who are already looking for you, then build that crucial trust, and finally, we'll talk about how to keep the engine running and measure your growth. Let's do this.
All right, first things first. We've got to wrap our heads around this digital travel revolution. Before we can build a single thing, we need to understand who this modern traveler is and, what their journey even looks like today.
You see, the way people plan trips now, it is not a straight line from A to B anymore. Not at all. It all starts with that little spark of inspiration. Maybe it's a photo on social media, maybe a blog post. From there, it explodes into this big research phase where they're comparing destinations and devouring reviews. And only after all of that do they finally get to the booking stage. Your job? It's to show up and be a helpful guide at every single one of these steps.
So, all that searching, all that comparing, where does it all lead? Well, it all points back to one central hub. And that brings us right to part 2, your website. This is the absolute foundation of your entire digital world.
Think of your website as your digital storefront, right? It's open 24/7, and that first impression is everything. A visitor has to land there and immediately see these stunning images that make them dream. They need to find super detailed guides that scream, "Hey, we're the experts." And, of course, see those testimonials that build trust in a heartbeat. And then, when they're finally ready to pull the trigger, that booking process has to be completely, utterly seamless, especially on their phone.
And speaking of phones, that smooth experience has got to be mobile first. No excuses. Why? Well, just look at this. Over 60% of all travel research is now happening on a smartphone. A mobile-friendly site isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's basically your ticket to the game.
Quick break. If you've ever dreamed about becoming a travel agent but didn't know where to start, I've got something just for you. I created a complete step-by-step guide teaching how to become a travel agent. Step by step. Inside, you'll learn exactly how to start from scratch, what tools you need, and how to actually make money helping people book their dream vacations. It's easy, clear, and designed for beginners who are serious about turning travel into a career. The best part? You can grab it right now. Link is in the description below. So if you're ready to stop dreaming and start building your future as a travel agent, check it out today.
Okay, so our foundation is solid. Now it's time for part 3, attracting people who are actively searching. This is all about putting up the big, bright digital signs that guide customers right to your door. And you've got 2 main tools in your toolbox for this. On one side, you have SEO, search engine optimization. Think of this as your long-term investment. It's like planting a tree. It builds authority and brings in that sweet, organic traffic over time. Then you've got PPC, or pay-per-click. This is your speedboat. It delivers immediate, super-targeted results right now. Honestly, the best strategies, they use a healthy mix of both.
Now, here's a really cool concept in the world of search, kind of a secret weapon for travel agencies. It's this idea of long-tail keywords. So instead of trying to fight everyone for a super broad term like vacation, you get way more specific.
For example, just think about the phrase luxury family safari in Tanzania. I mean, the person typing that into Google knows exactly what they want, right? When you target phrases like this, you stop chasing everyone and you start attracting incredibly qualified customers who are practically ready to hand you their credit card. Okay, getting people to your site is a massive win. Pat yourself on the back. But it's only half the battle. Now we move on to part 4, creating inspiration and trust. How do you take a curious browser and actually turn them into a customer? Well, you have to inspire them, and even more importantly, you've got to earn their trust. So let's be real, travel is a big deal. It's a huge financial investment, and it's an even bigger emotional one.
People are planning what could be the trip of a lifetime. So how on earth do you build that rock-solid credibility online in such a crowded space? Well, the answer really boils down to two things. First, you've got to prove you're an expert. We're talking awesome, in-depth destination guides, content that just screams, we know our stuff. Second, and this is key, you let other people sing your praises. That's what we call social proof. Real customer stories, amazing reviews, industry certifications. It's that powerful combo of what you know and what other people say about you that creates unshakable trust. And if you're still on the fence about how powerful that social proof is, get this, 93%. 93% of travelers say they read online reviews before they book. I mean, that's almost everyone. Your online reputation isn't just part of your marketing anymore. For a lot of people, it is your marketing.
In a quote like this is exactly why it all matters. A glowing review is so much more powerful than any ad you could ever buy. It's a real person telling a future customer, hey, don't worry, you're in really good hands with these folks.
All right, we're on the home stretch. Part 5 is all about nurturing and measuring. This is where we close the loop. You know, we turn that initial spark of interest into an actual booking, and we use data to get smarter and better as we go. Now, email marketing is your direct line to potential clients. And this isn't about spamming people, okay? It's about building a relationship. You start by attracting them with something valuable, like a free travel guide. Then you engage them with a nice welcome series. And then, once you know what they like, you can send targeted offers. But you don't stop there. You retain them with seasonal inspiration, so when they're ready for their next trip, guess who they're going to call?
But here's the thing. None of this works if you're just guessing. You can't fly blind. You have to measure what actually matters. Tracking these key metrics, like how many visitors actually become leads, what it's costing you to get a new customer, and what you're getting back on your ad spend, this is what separates the amateurs from the pros. This is how you make smart, data-driven decisions that actually grow your business.
So, there it is, the complete digital blueprint for your travel agency. We've laid out all the pieces, right from the foundational website to the data that fuels your growth. The plan is right here in front of you, which leaves just one last really important question. What are you going to build first?